counter lies. We want a better Nigeria. We must start by start with ourselves. That's why they say a better country starts with you. The people are a reflection of the government. You continue to have bad leadership. You continue to have bad government as long as the people continue to do bad. Yes, you can see all the things we're talking about. When you see the way they keep quarreling with very dark man will say something, they will keep, whether than good though or bad though, they must find the bad of it. No matter what he says, they will look for the bad of it. Then how do you expect to have a good president? How do you expect to have good senators? When you have normalized bad things, you have normalized seeing the wrong things. You want bad things to happen. When you see somebody doing good, you find a reason to say, our name in town. You find a reason to say that person is bad. Even when somebody is doing good, you say, are you sure? What is the motive? What is the plan? Are you sure? You understand? What's the plan? Could it be that this person has an ulterior motive? What is the motive of the person? What's this? What's that? That's what we are talking about. That's what we're talking about. People who are even fighting the truth. They don't even know. They just find opposition. Oh, let's just support this. Tomorrow nobody knows what will happen. We don't know who go be next. So we owe it to ourselves. So who are the rattles? And how did the movement of a young man, a young bold man, very dark man, how has it grown to become so big that everybody is now like, oh, who are the rattles? Everybody wants to form their own name. Everybody wants to do their own thing. How did this all begin? Who are the rattles? Who are the rattles? So in a nutshell, this whole rattle thing that people are confusing is just like a way of identifying your own followers. Someone just decide, okay, I'm going to give my followers a name that I can use to appreciate them for the good things that they understand, for the good that they are doing. You understand? I just want to appreciate my followers. Oh, my followers are good. My followers are nice. I say something and then they follow it. They are listening to me. They are understanding my point of view. So let me do this. That's just it. Basically, that's all the rattle movement. Not like, did any of you feel formed to join rattles? No. Any of you not join anything before they say, okay, no, you are now a rattle? No. Rattle is not a cult. Rattle is not a organization that you say, okay, like for now, maybe later rattles will become, get in your political party, maybe, because I see it that way. Yes, let me say it now. I see it that way. Later rattles go get political party. Rattles go there in the aim of affairs of government, because I have always advocated for that. The fact that you cannot just think that, oh, I don't like politics, and then you're still there in the bad government. Oh, the bad government will keep stressing you. You understand me? But when you say this bad government, we are tired of it, I might not be a good leader, but I will support somebody that I know is good to be a leader. So therefore, we don't form our own political party. And we are young. We are all young, vibrant people. So why can't we form our own political party? Why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? So yes, rattles is just a way. VDM named himself the rattle because the rattle is a very stubborn animal. It's a very strong animal. This honey badger is a very strong animal, if you want to rate it. And then he doesn't need to work with crowd. He can be working alone, but yet it's not easy. It's not an easy prey for you to take down. So he just named his followers rattle so that, you know, he can easily identify them, appreciate them, let them know his moves and everything, not because of anything bad or chaotic like our haters would like to paint us, but let them continue painting. We don't mind. You can send in your request if you wish to join. Now, why do they identify so strongly with very dark man's style of activism? You see, I wrote down all the questions I want to discuss. I wrote them down. Why is it that these people called rattles identify so strongly with very dark man's style of activism? Now, you know that there are different types of activists. There are different types of and styles of activism. But the truth is, in a country like ours, we have had both the good, bad, and ugly as presidents. We have had all types of people as leaders. But we keep suffering. We keep facing different types of challenges. Now, you will want to say, okay, let us go out and try and talk to these leaders. Let's see how we can defeat them. How many are they? They are very few. Why would they keep overpowering us? How come our leaders are few? But whenever we decide to plan something, you know, these people keep overpowering us. That is where you see that A lot of people who you think are with you are actually working for these leaders. I have not seen President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay? You have not seen your senator one-on-one. You have not seen your governor one-on-one. But your governor is oppressing you through these people. There are some people in between you and the government. Now, for those that say, why does Very Dark Man not just go straight to the government and call out the government? No! That is because the people are actually the ones who make up the government. The people make up the government. The people are a reflection of the government. Because if the people are not a reflection of the government, tell me why somebody will stay and say, oh, election time, he wants to carry 10,000. And he will carry 10,000 and go to the polling unit, go to the ballot stand. And you, now that you say you are not a government official, you go collect that money to vote the wrong person. Tell me why you will say, okay, you see somebody on the road that is, you know, badly injured. You can't call for help. You can't do anything. You just walk away because you are not the one affected. I don't know if you get my point. So when you say, okay, why do people appreciate the style of activism that Very Dark Man is bringing up? It is because we have seen all manner of shege. We have seen all manner of shege. It looks like, oh, there are some set of people who are permitted to do some wrongs and they cannot talk to them. Some people don't steal, oh, nobody should steal, oh, nobody should steal, okay? It's not good to steal, But you see this person stealing and then the law covers them up. You see this person doing something wrong and nobody is concerned. Nobody is asking why. Nobody is saying don't do it. Nobody is saying anything. That is why you see that Nigerians are supporting the style of activism of Very Dark Man. It comes to a point you say, I beg, because tell me how a governor will take over how many million? A governor will take over how many million that is meant for the public? A senator will take over how many million that is meant for the public? You come out to talk about that senator, then one individual that has snapped picture with the senator before we start fighting you. So at this point, the masses are currently standing with Very Dark Man on his style of activism and appreciating his style of activism because everyone has had enough. Everyone has had enough. We have seen people go down for things that they did not do. For some of you, you would know that there are people who have been accused of things that they know nothing about. And nobody talks about it. Because of you are a big man, you go carry one small boy where they do car wash, lock him for prison for 8 years. There is no consequences. Nobody will ask why. Nobody will stop you. Nobody will question you. Nobody will stop you. Because you get money, because you be governor sister, because you be one person picking, or because you dey act film, or because of one thing or the other. So the situation of the society was already in a mess. It had gotten to the point where Nigerians could no longer take it. And you see most Africans supporting Very Dark Man. South Africans, Zambia, Zimbabwe, most of them are supporting Very Dark Man because you see what is happening in Nigeria is more like a replicate of what is happening in those countries too. People abuse power over there. The rich man can do whatever he wants to do. Which day was that? I saw a video where Cardi B was in court because she tried to have like a little argument with someone else. Somebody that is a cleaner, but according to them, she was saying it was the cleaner that did wrong. Other people were saying no, it was she that did wrong. Now, imagine that a cleaner is able to take Cardi B to court. Imagine that someone who has no money, no financial capacity is able to take Cardi B to court. Can you try it here in Nigeria? You can't. Before you go to police, go tell you to settle them. Before you go talk, court go tell you, say, are you sure you don't want to settle this? So we are all tired of the system. We literally want a better country. We want a country where everything starts to work again. So don't blame us for supporting Very Dark Man style of activism. We see the fearlessness, and that is what we need. That is what we need. So let me still respond to some of the questions that was asked. You can still ask your question if you have any question you want to ask, okay? I will respond. So the person say, is the loyalty of Rattles based on shared frustration with Nigeria's political system, or money, or more about Very Dark Man's personality and bravery? For me, I think it is a combination. I think it's a combination. People are tired of this, the way Nigeria is. People are tired. Yes. So people are also tired of, you know, the way nobody can speak up, nobody can say what you want. Everybody just like, oh, anything goes. Just have money in this life. Like before, you hear them, they'll say, get money. Anyhow it is, just get money. Just get rich. Nobody wants to know how. Nobody wants to know how. Just get rich. That's why you see us now. We have a society where people take things from people without even looking back. People, you see somebody, you see like a celebrity, you say, I make a buy from this person. No, you can't trust that person. The person is taking from other people without even, no accountability. Nobody can ask wetin happen. Nobody can even ask the celebrity, say, come oh, because before you will think of how much you will spend to go and get police or get court injunction and the rest of it. So these are some of the reasons why people support Very Dark Man. At least personally, this is why I support Very Dark Man. Okay, so the next question I have on my IG, the person says, Nigeria's progress. Discuss Nigeria's progress through their eyes. From the Rattles perspective, what real changes, social awareness, government responsiveness, cultural shifts have been achieved? This one pass jam question. Eddie, thank you. This person say, what has changed, right? What he's trying to say is, what has changed in terms of social awareness, government responsiveness, and cultural shifts based on the things that Very Dark Man has been doing. Now, the truth is, you see, Very Dark Man have a lot of enemies right now. Okay, he has a lot of enemies now. Why do you think he's having enemies left and right? If you think only the people he calls out are his enemies, you are lying. No, there are enough people underground sponsoring enmity for Very Dark Man. There are people underground pushing. When you see Very Dark Man post, go there and abuse him. When you see Very Dark Man post, go there and just, talk bad. Because you are a thief. That's the lame word. That's the easiest word. When they say somebody is a thief, not only the person where you see for road. There are people you buy cars from, 20-something million, 30-something million. Before they will deliver that car to you, you will do like this. A lot of this now has changed, because now, since Very Dark Man started dragging people, right? If you are owing somebody, he will call you out no matter who you are. No matter who you are, Very Dark Man will call you out. If you like, be governor, then pay you money, you no gree deliver, Very Dark Man will call you out. Now, the calling you out, you have a fame to protect. You have a name to protect. You will quickly pay up and settle with that person. But before now, nobody will call you out. You will go to police. By the time you go to police will invite the person. The person will turn here. The person will turn there. Left and right. Till the owner of the case go for straight. Or they will tell you, okay, how much will you be paying? You are owing 30 million, right? Okay, so how much will you be paying? You now say, I'll pay 2 million today. I'll pay 1 million next tomorrow. You scatter the money. But the fear of Very Dark Man has made even business owners that they get business, but they just, you will do an advert, for instance. You will do an advert. You they sell this phone. You they sell this small phone now. You do an advert. You know, say, waiting you get now 50 pieces of this phone where you want sell for 90,000. You do adverts. You can't get orders of 200. You get 200 order for this phone, and you get only 50 pieces. You go deliver 50 pieces, maybe 10 to south, 4 to southeast. This to south, you go share them. Then the remaining 150 people can go to hell. I don't know if you understand me. The remaining 150 people can go to hell. And now, when those 150 people go look and say, okay, I pay 70,000 naira for this phone. This person where I buy the phone from, they stay for Lagos. Me, they stay for Abuja. I want to get back my money. I go message the person. The person go turn you left, turn you right, turn you left, turn you right. You can't say when you go police. Police go tell you to fill case file 6,000 or 7,000. They go tell you say okay, they will take the case to court, but the person no dey here now. How do we do it? When you calculate your transport, when you go use pay transport take go Lagos go meet am, the whole money don scatter. You go decide to ignore am. But with very dark man, no distance wey you dey, they go call you out. Even if you no wan pay, your name go spoil. Another person no go fall for you again. Do you get me? Another person no go fall for you again. So even those 50 people now wey you settle, another time again you fit no see another one say. So now very dark man has made people learn how to do things the right way. Learn how to do things the right way. If you have 50 phones, sell to 50 people, make your profit and rest. If you have 100 phones, sell to 100 and rest. The time where you say everybody knows me, I'm a big name, I'm a friend to the president, I'm a friend to King Sunny Ade, I'm a this to Onyeka Onwenu, I'm a that. So anybody that, if you try to talk to me, people go come say I'm a Igbo person, Igbo people go fight for me. It has passed. So these are some of the changes that very dark man has introduced. Oh yes, these are some of the changes. This is how he has affected. Where's the question again? This is how he has affected the social. This is the kind of social awareness he has created. Also standing in gap for people who are less, who have less publicity, trying to let people know what those people are facing, standing in gap for the oppressed, trying to make the government sit up, and yet we still have people who are supporting the government trying to fight against this young man. Let's move on.